Hello, my name is Hermann Kelly. I'm President of the Irish Freedom Party, and I want to talk today about the passing last night of the EU Migration Pact, which has severe consequences for Ireland. We see also last night that a Syrian asylum seeker stabbed multiple children in trams in France. Now, allowing millions of unvetted adults into your country has very poor consequences. One, financial consequences. Just for the Ukrainian refugees this year, the state has said it's going to cost $3 billion for accommodation. On top of that, we have the cost of all these bogus asylum seekers, 61% of whom arrive in Dublin Airport without even the courtesy of a passport. It is census figures that there are currently 470,000 people in Ireland looking for asylum, looking for refugee status, visas. 470,000 people between this 2021-2022. 470,000, that's almost 10% of the Irish population, which is the EU Migration Pact means that there will be mandatory quotas of economic migrants placed in every country, even when the country disagrees. This is disgraceful. Sovereignty surely means the ability to set your own budgets and control your own borders and make your own laws. It just shows that the EU is a power-hungry behemoth which wants more power and less accountability. I'm glad to see that Poland and Hungary both voted against, but hey, they're in a minority. It's qualified majority voting. Ireland and no other country has a veto. And when they say, oh, but Ireland, we have an opt-out. Yeah, I think it was the Treaty of Maastricht, we have an opt-out on justice and home affairs. But sadly, the Irish government, because it's so pro-EU, opts into all this legislation, and therefore we are taking in all these asylum seekers. And there, last week, we have agreed to sign a cheque of €1.5 million to the EU because there's 350 homeless asylum seekers in Ireland. I don't see the EU fining the Irish government for having over 11,000 Irish homeless people. Do you? No. So what does that show? That the EU is instrumental in the colonisation and the plantation of Ireland with non-Irish nationals. We should oppose EU membership. We cannot control our borders when we're in the EU because it means open borders with 450 million people. So anybody who says that they can control immigration properly as a member of the EU is either delusional or a liar. I just don't believe them. Only outside the European Union can we control our own laws, our own borders and our own budgets. That's what we want. That's what the men and women of 1916 and generations previous to that, that's what they fought for, an independent, sovereign Ireland where the Irish people are good enough to make their own laws and decide their own destiny in the world. And it's very important at the minute from a safety perspective and a financial perspective and a simple demographic perspective. Why should Irish people become a minority in our own country? This is our homeland. We have no other place to go to and call home. So we must protect it for ourselves, for our children, and for those many other millions of Irish people around the globe who call Ireland home. Go Ramargatsa.